Okay, another AI story. This one is not so helpful. Okay, this one is actually disturbing to many. All right. So Netflix decided to remaster the classic sitcom A Different World using AI to give it a fresh look. But instead of improving things, fans quickly noticed some major issues. The biggest problem was the text. Viewers reported seeing strange hieroglyphics on the screen anywhere there was text, making it totally unreadable and making this whole sitcom hard to watch. So to me, that's a huge problem, especially for longtime fans who grew up watching these shows and have every little detail memorized. This ruins the nostalgia for you.
A Different World is now on Netflix for you to view, and it's looking good and bad. Why is this? So, there's a lot of great TV programs, and because they're recorded in SD, most people nowadays are not really going to want to watch them when we're all used to 4K. So what Netflix is doing is it has upscaled certain TV programs, and the latest program that is upscaled is A Different World. And this is using AI technology to double or quadruple the amount of pixels on screen to make an approximation of what those extra pixels could look like. And then it gives you an image that is near 1080p or 4K. And sometimes it can look good, but sometimes not so good. So A Different World, it is a spin-off series of the classic Cosby Show. And it has Lisa Bonet and even a young Marissa Tomei. So at first glance, it looks really good. It looks detailed. It's none of that blurriness that you expect to see with an old TV series. So it's great to see Lisa Bonet in HD quality. But if you look closer in the background, the AI upscaling is not so good. And you have this over smoothness that you sometimes get with any AI upscaling. And the effect is it can distort faces, backgrounds, text, and it doesn't look quite normal. So I haven't had the chance to watch a whole episode yet. The AI upscaling is not very good. However, it's still good news because it indicates that Netflix and other streaming services are likely to start wanting to use AI to bring back classic programs. And this technology is going to get better. It is actually already better, though it's not very good with this. It just means that most of our old favorite TV programs, at some point, they're going to be available for us to watch in HD quality that's been upscaled in a good way.
The whole point of using this AI upscale is to improve a viewer's experience. But when the technology fails to preserve important details like text, it really takes away from the charm of the original show. While AI can create sharper images, it can't recreate unique, nostalgic textures that made the 80s TV sitcom so special.
I'm a big fan of A Different World. It came after The Cosby Show. I don't watch The Cosby Show anymore, but I watch A Different World, and it used to look like this. This was VHS. So this was 360p, 360 lines or even less on VHS, and it was iffy at best. It was blurry, but it didn't really matter because you watched it far away on a CRT. Absolutely iconic show, and you can upscale it. You can make one blurry pixel into 4 pixels or 4 pixels into 16 pixels, but you got to have that information come from somewhere. There's different kinds of upscaling. There's linear and there's bicubic. We see it often in retro gaming, but there still isn't enough information here to make Dwayne and Whitley look correct. So if you pause Sinbad with a VHS tape, you can see that there's not a lot here we can work with. You can make it 4K and blurry. However, A Different World was added to Netflix recently. I don't know who owns A Different World right now. I don't think it's Netflix. They license it from someone. And Netflix, of course, has limitations on quality. They're not going to put in 4x3 or square VHS copies. They're going to try to make this look like it's HD. So, when you look at A Different World on Netflix right now, it looks amazing. It's 4K, it's HD. But then something's wrong. Look at Whitley's mouth. Look at her teeth. Look at the background. Look at the posters. See how this isn't even round? They're using AI upscaling. You can confirm that they're using AI upscaling when you look at any text in the background. For example, if we take a look at the pillow on Whitley's bed, see how the text looks weird? That's because the AI can't read and has no real idea what that text is going to be. It's big enough because it was big enough when we saw it in VHS, it looks fine. But you see here, this is just a bunch of pixels, and rather than guessing the phrase or guessing the words, it just upscaled it and it looks like hieroglyphics. I know when I watch this show that this little boy right here has on a Masters of the Universe t-shirt. But the AI doesn't know that, so it's putting gibberish on his shirt. So here's the problem. From far away, it looks amazing, and you now have a 4K remastered version of A Different World, which I think we can all agree would be amazing. The problem is AI upscaling image technology isn't quite there yet. So what you end up with is an uncanny valley, awkward place where they're interpolating pixels, interpolating frames, and I don't know how I feel about it. And at the very least, I think it needs to have this has been upscaled with AI very, very clearly listed so that we can make an educated decision. What do you think?
The problem with AI upscaling is that it's not just about making things look better, it's about maintaining the essence of what made the original work. A Different World wasn't just a sitcom. It was a part of a cultural movement. With this AI-enhanced version, it feels like something vital is missing. So as we move forward into an age of AI and high-definition media, it's important to ask, are we improving these shows, or are we losing what made them special in the first place? I've seen when people took classic movies and made widescreen into a vertical format, I think for that it works. But when you watch the original, you see not just the characters, but the era they came from. The grainy quality adds to the authenticity of the experience. So what do you think? Do you prefer AI-enhanced versions of these classic films and TV shows, or do you just want to see the original with all its blurriness and grainy glory? Let me know what you think.
I need y'all to look at this girl in this yellow. Hold on, look. And look at her face, watch her face. What in the...